Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's the 8th of April, 2026. So much is happening in the world right now, and just look at Iran, where, according to mainstream media, the United States is bombing the hell out of it. And the fact is they're bombing the hell out of what they put there, because all of the terrorist cells that are in Iran are nothing to do with the Iranian people. They were created by the Bushes, the Obamas, and the Clintons under the control of Israel. Let's get it right. So, what's being bombed there right now is the dismantling of the corrupt system that was put in by the US and Israel. It's not Iran, it's not the people of Iran. The people of Iran are amazing people, and I've been there. It's a beautiful country full of beautiful people, where Christians and Muslims have lived side by side for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They've lived in peace. They get on very well together until the Zionists showed up and then wanted to divide them and wanted to steal their country. Allegedly. And wanted to steal other countries around there. That's why they created 25, 30, 40 years ago the term anti-Semitism. Allegedly. It was created so that it filtered into our psyche that if you said anything against them, you became an anti-Semite. Well, the fact of the matter is that Semitism is a language that's spoken in that part of the world. Most of the people who speak the Semitic language are actually Muslim and not what they claim the world to know, because they control, or they did control, the media. They control the narrative. They're losing control of that right now, and we're seeing the results of that. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. My first story of the day is France has officially withdrawn all its gold reserves from the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. Macron silently sold 129 tons of French gold stored in New York and bought it at an equivalent amount of gold in Europe. France is preparing for the end of the petrodollar. Well, wasn't that smart thinking, Charlie?
It certainly was, but it also confirms to me that what we're doing is watching a movie, because I know that this happened 3.5, 4 years ago. And now it's playing out for the public to see. And France is absolutely right in getting rid of or removing their gold from New York. And without being too frivolous, there is an awful lot of gold that is held in the Bank of England that does not belong to England. It belongs to other people, but it's in the custody of the Bank of England, a bit like the French gold that was in the custody of the Federal Reserve. It's not their gold, it's not their silver. It belongs to the country that placed it there for security reasons. And people are starting to realize now that you need to be a little bit more wise. I've said right from day one, if you buy gold or silver, do not keep it within the banking system. Keep it outside of the banking system, because they can very, very easily take it off you. And the gold and silver that is being declared in these countries, it's not their own, it's somebody else's. Now, if you and I were to do that, we'd land up in prison. So I'd advise you don't. My second story is a fun one, because there's a lot of people in the truth community turning against Donald Trump. And this shows me everything I need to see, because it shows what frequency they're on. Those people who believe in God and have their faith and trust in God know that Donald Trump came here as a disruptor. As he said it himself, I've come to drain the swamp. When you drain a swamp, you create a lot of mess. On the journey, he'll create a lot of mess. And this is all part of what God called him to do. So those turning against him, check your frequency before you open your mouth. Because when God calls somebody to do something, it might not be the way you wanted it. It might be a different way. We're all learning that the hard way. Stay close to God. You'll find the truth. Drew.
Next up, tensions continue between Hungary and the European Union as Prime Minister Viktor Orban maintains his opposition to several EU policies. Recent public demonstrations and political messaging have highlighted Hungary's stance on national sovereignty, with government officials pushing back against what they describe as external pressure from Brussels. The EU has previously raised concerns over governance and legal standards, leading to ongoing disputes over funding and policy direction.
Well, Hungary has been standing up against the EU for some time now. Viktor Orban is doing an amazing job, and we're starting to see more and more countries in Europe stand up against the EU. They're no longer getting it their own way. Now, I'm going to finish the news today with a very, very funny story, because there are still 26 million people out there that believed the moon landing the first time and are watching the moon circumnavigated the second time. 26 million people have watched the NASA AI CGI video and believe that they're going round the moon. It does show me one thing. There's a lot of lunatics out there. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the Insiders Club tonight with Tom Renz. We'll see you there. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Hi guys, it's Charlie here. If you're looking to protect your future with gold or silver, pick the region you're in and choose one of our trusted partners.
Global Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.